This is Hank from the Wildflower Bee Farm. Today I'm showing you a video that Mary did of the front entrance of the hive to just talk about this social system called a beehive. And I've slowed it down by about half. So in this 4-minute video, you're going to see all kinds of things happening. And I want you to think about this. No one is really telling the bees what to do. That's the first thing. They're getting to work without being told. How do they coordinate this? Like an orchestra has a conductor, a team has a coach, a country has a prime minister or president or whatever. They really just do it, and that's the first thing I want you to think about. What is it that's making this happen? The second thing is, as you watch this, you're going to see drones. This was taken sometime in October, so you're going to see drones coming and going. Now, they're not out meeting queens because it's too late in the season. Obviously they're getting pushed out, but then every once in a while you'll see a drone try to sneak back in. Now, is it a drone from that hive, or is it, there's a drone right there, see him just come in there? Now, is it a drone from that hive, or is it a drone from another hive that's trying to sneak in, thinking that they can get in somehow, which I don't understand. I see that drone just got in there on the bottom side. Now let's see how, well, we won't know which drone it is, but you'll see some get pushed out. And the question is, how do they know? Now there you see some of the bees are working on the entrance, and we have witnessed this throughout the entire year watching these videos. And for some of them, they're actually putting down propolis to make a better landing place for the bees. And there may also be some bacteria or something they're not happy with that they're wanting to get rid of. So they're always working and taking care of things to make sure the hive is efficient. Now look at the drones trying to get in. It's quite fascinating. The second thing I want, well, probably the third or fourth by now, is have a look at the health of the wings of the bees as you watch them or track them, because the wing of a bee is very much part of an indication of the age of that worker bee, because as they age, the wings of the bee take a beating. You'll also see different pollen. Now remember, the speed's cut in half, so think of how fast this is going and how these bees continue to do their work and coordinate what they're doing. Now, I see a bee coming out that looks like it has some issues with its wings. It may be a bit, you can see they're a bit tattered. Not a good sign, but the bee could be in the final stages of its work life. When you look at this also, I want you to think about the impact of the activity. This is just the outside of the beehive, and they're up to 40,000 bees or even more inside this hive. Very healthy. All the hives, we're very fortunate, were quite healthy this year. So this is October, so obviously there's clover blooming at that time, and they are acting. Now there's a wasp. What? Look at the wasp. Another wasp. Watch how they take on that wasp. It's gone. Wow, I didn't notice that. I didn't know that was coming up. There you go. So these videos that we take, I should say, we set the cameras up and we do hours of video and then we edit them. And I had edited this piece out just for this reason, not expecting to see that wasp. Did you see how they dispatched that wasp so quickly? And they just went into the mode to do that. They didn't have a team meeting. They didn't have to have a big committee meeting or discussion. They just all got to work and worked together to do that. The other part is the coordination of the in and out, and so that the bees still have access to go into the hive. And remember, the bees that bring pollen and nectar into the hive don't go all the way in. They hand it off right inside the entrance to other bees that take it from them, and those bees actually take the nectar or pollen back to where it needs to go to take care of business in the hive. You'll also see the odd bee flapping their wings to try to either improve their physical status. They may have just hatched, or it may also be, if you see them near the entrance, that may be to cause the air to circulate. So I'm Hank from the Wildflower Bee Farm. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of a bit of everything, but when I saw it, I had to show you just what's going on at the hive. Have a good one. Talk to you again next week.